You know, before I even put my Overlord review up, I had a pretty good feeling of what was going to happen, especially considering that it seems like a lot of Overlord fans are way, way into the light novels. But
everything is going exactly as I had foreseen it.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Update Series. This is episode 22, so we are 3 episodes now, 2 episodes after this, away from the end of Season 1 of the Update Series. Yes, I am doing seasons. It was a meme, now it's a series, now it's gonna have 2 seasons, so I can't believe that I'm doing this. Speaking of seasons, though, as you guys know, I did a review of the first season of Overlord and why I thought its writing was God tier. And I did use those words, why Overlord's writing is God tier. And as I said earlier, I posted this knowing that there were a lot of people who were really into the light novel, and the fact that Season 1 didn't really explain much of the same detail that was in the light novel. I wanted to see what people thought of an anime-only person like myself reviewing Overlord from an anime-only's perspective, even though there was a ton of stuff that I could have looked up and looked into with, of course, my whole, anime-only versus light novel. I could have looked into the light novel and seen more, but I didn't. I just reviewed it as an anime-only, and yes, I know, I could have done that, whatever. The reason why I didn't was because I wanted to see what people thought of the anime-only perspective on a show like that. And I got quite a mixed bag. I've got quite a lot of dislikes on that video, as well as a lot of comments telling me things that I didn't really know. And I'm glad I didn't know those things. I'm glad they weren't explained to me. They were explained to me later, because the way that I watched it, I was able to form my own opinion and think through elements of the show that, whether the light novel lays it out in front of you or not, the anime perspective was different, and I like the fact that it was different, and clearly a lot of people saw that it was different and weren't a big fan of it, but whatever. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of test the waters to see what people thought about an anime-only reviewer on a show like that, and it's actually going to get worse with the anime-only versus content that I could have looked at otherwise. The reason I say that is because I'm going to be doing a Steins Gate Zero ending review as well. And that's even worse because there's an entire visual novel that I have not played through yet that I'm going to play through at some point, but at the time when I did the Steins Gate Zero recording, which of course I did that around the same time that I recorded Overlord, I still haven't played the visual novel, and I hadn't obviously played the visual novel at the time of recording my thoughts on the ending. So that is going to be coming out on Friday, a review of why I feel like Steins Gate, I guess it's more of a talking point or a discussion video, but either way, it's a video of me talking about why I think the Steins Gate Zero ending, for many reasons, is better than the original Steins Gate ending. And of course, I'm expecting it to stir up quite a few comments, get quite a few dislikes, all the stuff that I've come to expect from, review formats. And I feel like the dislike to like ratio might be a little skewed because people don't like me doing reviews. They'd rather me do, reactions to it. In fact, one of the comments, of course, with the Overlord video was, "I've been waiting so long for you to do the reactions." Already said I wasn't going to do reactions to it. Sorry, but that's just kind of the way it is. Anyway, what I was getting at, though, was Steins Gate's going to be another one of those anime-only formats. So keep that in mind when you go to watch it on Friday. It's an anime-only format. I will still, of course, take in all the criticism that doesn't just call me an idiot. I will take in the criticism that is constructive. In terms of today, apart from this video, we've got another video coming out which will be the ending song, a reaction to the ending song of the new season of Fairy Tail, in preparation, of course, for the new season of Fairy Tail coming out, which is already out if you would watch the sub, but I don't care. I'm really into the dub. It's everybody's opinion, and of course I'm giving my opinion on the ending of the new Fairy Tail season, what I think of the music and that kind of stuff, and spoiler alert, I think it's pretty good. But again, that is your opinion, that is my opinion, dub, sub, good ending, bad ending, whatever. It's all opinions, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Expect the ending reaction to be coming out later today. Last thing on the list, of course, is going to be a little different. Of course, this is where I talk about the reviews that I'm planning that I haven't posted yet and that kind of stuff for tech and for other things. If you guys follow me on either of those platforms, you will have seen that yesterday I spent a lot of time out at my local city park taking pictures with this camera, actually the one that I'm filming with. And I had an idea while I was out there because I was kind of trying to hone my skills by taking photos with this camera because I can do video pretty decently, at least I think so. And I really wanted to kind of hone my skills on photography, and another idea came into my head while I was doing these photos. So I'm shooting with a Sony a6000 mirrorless camera, and one of the lenses that it came with was this kit lens. It's a 16-50. The lens currently on there is a fixed 60mm, and the other lens that I have is a 50mm. And I use these a lot because these are kind of your standards. Well, this is just a kit lens, so this just comes with the camera, period. But this one is the 50mm. This is the one that's kind of like everybody kind of goes towards this one because of reasons. It's a good prime lens, that kind of stuff, so yeah. But living in a house with a former professional photographer and a graphic designer who also did photography, there are quite a few old cameras lying around, and as a result, there's quite a few old camera lenses, and I was actually taking quite a few photos with these. So this one is a 28-70mm Canon FD lens that was, it's kind of basically like, it's sort of like your kit lens, like what I have over there with some zooming, but I like it because it's a fairly wide angle to a fairly decent zoom, manual aperture, oh that is clunky sounding, and manual focus. And of course there is this one. This is my personal favorite. This is a macro 75 to 200mm. Goes all the way to macro, and it's got a zoom. And all the stuff that I did photography-wise is possible because of this little ring adapter that lets me go from the Canon that you're looking through right now to the old mount that hasn't been used in like 20 years. And I got to take a lot of cool photos like these, and I was really happy with it. I actually felt like I got more done with those kind of, lenses than any of the others that I was working with, just because I was learning more about how to shoot in manual and stuff like that. But that gave me the idea of, doing a review of these old lenses and talking about how these lenses are made so different from the lenses that, you find nowadays. A lot of lenses you find nowadays are, the camera is where all the features are, not the lenses. Back in the day, bodies were literally just designed to push film through a shutter. And this is where the money-making was, because they are, this is where all the cool shots came from. And I mean, it's made of metal, for God's sakes. It's really cool. It's got a sun hood built into it, if I can get it out, like built into the camera lens. It's really cool. So I figured why not add something else to my plate and talk about those in a video, which I will probably actually record that today, but while it's fresh in my mind. But anyway, that was the thought that I had because I figured I think it's pretty cool. I use lenses and cameras every single day when I make videos like these, and I just figured that it would be a neat way to kind of show you guys a couple other elements of things that I enjoy, my passions, and get you guys educated a little bit on certain camera lenses and things like that. Apart from that, of course, I still have the camera review that I'm planning to do for this camera, my iPhone XS Max review, which I'm trying to think of ways to make it into a review that doesn't look like the same type of review that everybody else has made, and a review on using the Blackmagic eGPU a couple months in now, seeing how it's held up, seeing if it's still worth it, if it was worth it to begin with, that kind of stuff. So those are some other things on the plate right now, but the primary thing for the physical object technology review is going to be those lenses, and then after that the camera and stuff like that. And lastly, this is the last thing, I promise, I almost forgot. So with my content changing, there is going to be something else that I'm going to be adding, which is going to be merch. I'm going to be making some more merch, because right now I am only really sending shirts out to Patreons who win, and at this point I'm out of Patreons to send shirts to because they've all basically won the shirt, and I need to make some new designs. So yeah, that's a thing. But currently I'm actually having somebody work on some new designs. One of them is going to be a Mob Psycho parody, and the other is going to be a Steins Gate parody. And both of them are going to be put on shirts very soon. Hopefully we're pretty close to being like finalized, so those are going to be going up at some point, hopefully soon. And when that comes out, you'll see another update video. Actually, that would probably be an announcement video, talking about the new merch and the fact that you guys would actually be able to buy it. So that'll be coming out at some point, but the designs are coming along pretty well. And I think that's it. So in summary, Overlord review is out and is going exactly as I thought it would in terms of comments and controversy and criticism. I couldn't say that word because words are hard. Steins Gate Zero ending review / discussion video coming out tomorrow, and hopefully will yield the same results. Fairy Tail Ending, the reaction for that will be coming out today, and considering that that is neither sub nor dub, it is literally just a Japanese song over top of some animation. Hopefully that won't be as, controversial as when I inevitably react to the dub and get a ton of hate. Lens reviews. I've got a lens video that I'm probably going to film actually right after this, and of course iPhone, the camera itself, and an eGPU review when I have a chance to actually start filming those. So keep an eye out for all of that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Update series. Definitely make sure to stay tuned, hit the subscribe button, click the bell so you guys know when new stuff comes up. Keep an eye out. I hope you guys are enjoying the reviews. Of course, reactions. The last reaction is going to be of Fairy Tail, and everything else is going to reviews, which is why I'm focusing so heavily on the reviews. So anyway, leave a comment letting me know what you guys think, like, subscribe, the whole 9 yards, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to be there, and have a good one.